Would you like to build virtual appointment solutions but nobody in your audience has a Microsoft 365 license? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Rooms to create and join virtual appointments without a Microsoft 365 license. Rooms is an offering by Azure Communication Services that allows developers to build structured communications. They can control when a room starts, who can join a room, and what capabilities they'll have in a room. This has many use cases. A doctor's appointment, for example, a court hearing, or any type of virtual scenario that requires strict privacy for its participants. Let's start off with a quick demo on how an end customer would interact with the experience. I have my room sample running here. On the main homepage, I can see two UI buttons, one to create a room and one to join a room. I'll go ahead and click the create a room button. What this will do is first it will create new ACS users for me. In this case, 2 new ACS users have been created for me. And then it will use the Rooms SDK to create a new room, where then I can pass in my 2 created users to be part of those rooms. Here I can see my room ID, when the room starts, when the room expires, as well as the 2 participants that are part of the room and their roles. Whenever I'm adding a new participant to the room, I can assign them a role. Room currently supports 3 predefined roles: presenter, attendee, and consumer. To learn more about these roles and their capabilities, follow the link down below. Now that I have my room created, I can either click the Save and Join Room button to join the room call, or I can use the Invite User link that's generated for each user. I'll go ahead and join in as the first presenter, so I'll copy the invite link. I'll open up a new tab. Now using the URL, this will take me to the Join Room page where my room ID has been auto-populated. I'll click the Join a Room button. I'll click Start Call. I'll turn on my camera preview. And now as you can see, I've successfully managed to join a Rooms call. I'll turn my camera off. Note that I'm one of the only 2 people that can join this Rooms call. Let me go ahead and edit the room. I'll add a new participant. I'll call them presenter 2. I'll have their role as a presenter. I'll hit add user. I had a new ACS user created and they were added to the room. Now I'll go ahead and copy the user invite link and I'll open up a new tab and paste that there. Now I can join in as this new participant in the room call. I'll go ahead and click join a room. I'll click start call. And as you can see, I've joined the Rooms call here where I can see presenter 1. Now let's look at some of the code that powers the Rooms calling experience. I have my room sample app open in Visual Studio Code. The sample app is divided into 2 parts. We have the client side, which is responsible for showing the UI, and the server side, which is responsible for communicating with the Rooms SDK. When the app first opens, we create a new communication user. We use Azure Communications create user and token async method, which gives us a new communication user ID as well as an access token that we can use to join a Rooms call. We're then navigated to the home screen. This is where we show the 2 UI buttons to create a room and join a room. Once we click create a room, we use the Rooms.net SDK's create room async method. This allows us to create a room with our given parameters: when a room starts, when a room expires, as well as who's part of that room. In this case, we're adding the participant that we just created into this room. This calls the Room API to create a new room and return its room ID. Now that we have our room ID and we have a participant, we're now ready to join the Rooms call. We then navigate to the configuration page. This is where we use all the information we have to create a call adapter. This then is passed to the UI library that allows us to join the call with a single HTML component. This HTML component, also known as the call composite, is responsible for showing the audio and the video of the Rooms calling experience. If we want to edit a room, we can go to the edit room page. This is where we see the input field to either add a new participant or update an existing participant. Say we're adding a new participant, we call into the update room method, which uses the Rooms client to call into the add or update participants async method. This allows us to pass our room ID as well as our updated list of participants, whether that's adding a new participant or updating the state of an existing participant. This updates our room and we're now ready to join the Rooms call. We navigate back to the configuration screen where we create another call adapter for the new user that's been added. And now we're ready to join the Rooms call as this new participant. And that's all there is to it. You can see how easy it is to create virtual appointment solutions using ACS Rooms for organizations that are not part in the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. In the links down below, you can find more information on how to create and join rooms. We have a hero sample as well as quick starts to help you get started.